Hello and welcome to Random Draw, a trip through the vinyl archives here at WTBR-FM. When WTBR moved to the new facilities here at Pittsfield Community Television, it brought along with it a tremendous asset, its vinyl collection. Numbering nearly 20,000 pieces, including full albums, EPs, singles, and so much more. And the purpose of this program is to take you back in time to the early days of WTBR when these records were brand new. I'm your host, David Cachet, and over the last few years I've acted as sort of an archivist of this great collection. Just imagine, if you will, a wall full of records sorted into like cubby holes with about 150 records in each section. I'm going to be choosing one of these sections to grab records from, and I'm just going to be randomly selecting them off the wall of our studios and playing them for you. That's right, playing the actual vinyl records that have been in the WTBR archives for decades. Now, each record in our collection has a catalog number listed on it, and this coincides with the order in which it was received by the WTBR DJs back in the day. Its first two digits represent the year it came in, and the remaining 3 or 4 digits will tell you in what order they received the LP. Now tonight we're going to go back to the year 1979, and we're going to start off with some funk. The first group up tonight is a group called Mass Production, which, by the word mass, it actually had 10 people in the band, so that's a big old band. And we're going to listen to their biggest hit they had. It was a song called Firecracker. Now, the song Firecracker served, if you're a fan of late 80s, early 90s sort of hip-hop, it was the basis and the backing track. Basically, it was a big sample for the Two Live Crew hit Me So Horny. Now, for Mass Production, the song Firecracker was their biggest hit, hitting number 4 on the R&B charts back in 1979 off of their album In the Purest Form, which was on Cotillion Records, catalog number 79-156 here at TBR. So let's listen to Firecracker by Mass Production right now on Random Draw.
Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
Special to me. Something special to me.
The Ohio Players with Something Special. And before that, we heard the Average White Band with Walk On By. And we started the show off today with our little funk set of beginning with Mass Production and their hit song Firecracker. Now, the Average White Band, of course, is a Scottish funk soul group who had a lot of hits in the 70s and some hit albums. And by 1979, they were releasing their seventh album, Feel No Fret, on Atlantic Records, catalog number 79-164 here at WTBR. And that song you heard, Walk On By, was the only cover song on the album. Of course, it's an old Burt Bacharach hit that he wrote for Dionne Warwick. But when I always think of that song, I always think of Isaac Hayes and his version off of his great album, Hot Buttered Soul. So that song was, again, Walk On By the Average White Band. And we closed our mini funk set with the Ohio Players, who were releasing their 12th album in 1979 called Everybody Up, and their song Something Special. Now, Everybody Up was their only album for Arista Records, and it's catalog number 79-200 here at WTBR. And again, another group that had a lot of hits in the 70s. However, Everybody Up really wasn't one of their bigger albums. I think it only hit in the high 30s in the Billboard 200 charts. But that was their song Something Special. Okay, well, we heard some funk. Now we're going to move over to a little bit of rock, or at least people with some rock background. And we're going to start this next set of music off with Felix Pappalardi, who was known for being a producer at Atlantic Records. And he produced all the Cream stuff and arranged and co-wrote some tracks with Cream before joining up with a guitarist who was working at Atlantic Records recording an album, Leslie West. Him and Leslie West formed the basis of Mountain, and he was the bass player on Mississippi Queen. And Felix Pappalardi in 1979 was releasing his final solo album, Don't Worry Ma. Unfortunately, it was his final solo album because he was killed about 3-4 years later in 1983 when he was shot to death by his wife. That's for another depressing story for another day. So let's listen to a track from Felix Pappalardi's solo album, Don't Worry Ma. Here's his cover version of Cream's Sunshine of Your Love right now on Random Draw.
Tired eyes, I'll soon be with you, my love, and give you my dawn surprise. I'll be with you, darling, soon. I'll be with you when the stars start falling. I've been waiting so long to be where I'm going, in the sunshine of your love. I'm with you, my love, shining through on you. Yes, I'm with you, my love. It's the morning and just sweet too. I'll stay with you, darling, now. I'll stay with you till my seas are dried up. I've been waiting so long to be where I'm going, in the sunshine of your love. my love and give you my dawn surprise. I'll be with you, darling, soon. I'll be with you when the stars start falling. I've been waiting so long to be where I'm going, in the sunshine. watch it all go on. I've had so many sleepless nights when I dreamed alone. Then a break in the clouds above, feels like love shining down. I know that when I'm ready, love is gonna come around. Yes, I know that when I'm ready, love is gonna come around. I live for tomorrow, what it may bring. I live through the sorrow, live in my dreams, in my dreams. This feeling inside of me sets me free from the past. Someday I'll find a way to make my dreams come true. 'Cause I know that when I'm ready, love is gonna come at last. Yes, I know that when I'm ready, love is gonna come at last. Yes, I know that when I'm ready, love is gonna come at last. Know that when I'm ready, love is gonna come at last.
Badfinger with Love Is Gonna Come at Last. And before that, we heard England Dan and John Ford Coley with Love Is the Answer. I don't know what the question was, but love is the answer. And then we started the setup music off with Felix Pappalardi and his cover version of Sunshine of Your Love, the great Cream song. Now, England Dan and John Ford Coley were releasing their final album, studio album in 1979, an album called Dr. Heckle and Mr. Jive on Big Tree Records, catalog number 79-191 here at WTBR. Like I said, this was their final album, and that song we played for you, Love Is the Answer, was actually a top 10 hit on the Billboard Hot 100 for them. It's a song written by Todd Rundgren for his group Utopia, but England Dan and John Ford Coley were able to turn it into a big hit, unlike Utopia. After this, the group would disband, and England Dan, otherwise known as Dan Seals, would actually go on to have a great country career in the 1980s with 11 number one country singles in that decade alone, so not so bad. Once again, that was England Dan and John Ford Coley with Love Is the Answer. And we closed that set off with Badfinger, who was kind of making a comeback in 1979. They released an album called Airwaves, and unfortunately it didn't turn out to be that big of a comeback album. Only two of the members of the band were back, as actually the founding member Pete Ham had already committed suicide by that point. But this album released on Elektra Records, catalog number 79-146 here at WTBR, wouldn't climb very high. I think it was peaked out at like number 125 on the Billboard 200, and the single you heard, Love Is Gonna Come at Last, peaked number 69 on the Hot 100. Once again, that was Badfinger. Well, we're going to take a short break right now on Random Draw. I'll be back in just a moment to hear some more great music from the year 1979, so stay tuned.
89.7 WTBR-FM Pittsfield.
It's a whole new way of life. Well, let's hear it.
Hey, this is Mike Pezzo. Remember those tunes your parents told you to turn down? Better yet, remember those tunes your grandparents told your parents to turn down? Well, on Mike's Amazing Music and Oldies show, you'll hear sometimes oldies, sometimes blues, sometimes local performers, and a lot of rock on Mercer County's only rock station, 89.7 WTBR-FM, Pittsfield Community Radio, Thursdays at noon. Tune in and be entertained and educated.
PCTV Select is now available on so many platforms. You can get it with any device you have available, all free to download and use. If you're watching at home, use your Roku, Amazon, Fire TV, or Apple TV device, or even your computer and see programming in full HD quality. Watching on the go? Download PCTV Select from the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store for your smartphone. It's that easy and free. PCTV Select is everywhere you need to be.
Now, streaming live on the web, WTBR-FM.com.
WTBR.
Where's the kaboom? There was supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom.
And we are back right now on Random Draw, and I'm your host, David Cachet, and we are listening to songs from the year 1979 that I just pulled randomly off the shelves. Now, remember to subscribe to the podcast of Random Draw by visiting wherever you get podcasts, including Google, Stitcher, Apple Music, etc., etc. Also, visit our station's website for more information at WTBR-FM.com. While you're there, you can subscribe to the podcast for all the shows. You can see the full schedule of all the great programming we have here, and you can even find a way to submit your own ideas for a program and start your own show. If I can do it, you can do it. Let's begin the second half of our show with a group that I've never even heard of before. It's a sort of one-off. It's a funk soul band or so from Boston who released their only album in 1979. It's a group called the Energetics, and they released an album called Come Down to Earth on Atlantic Records, catalog number 79-160. So let's listen to one of the tracks off this album. Here's the lead track off the album. It's called Beat the Heat, right now by the Energetics on Random Draw.
Oh, do some loving all day. Our love is alive, and so we begin, foolishly laying our hearts on the table, stumbling in. Our love is a flame, burning within. Now and then, firelight will catch us, stumbling in. Wherever you go, whatever you do, you know these reckless thoughts of mine are following you. I'm falling for you, whatever you do, 'cause baby you've shown me so many things that I never knew. Whatever it takes, baby, I'll do it for you. Our love is alive, so we begin, foolishly laying our hearts on the table, stumbling in. Our love is a flame, burning within. Now and then, firelight will catch us, stumbling in. You were so young, oh, and I was so free. I may have been young, but baby, that's not what I wanted to be. Well, you were the one. Oh, why was it me? 'Cause baby, you showed me so many things that I'd never see. Whatever you need, baby, you got it for me. Our love is alive, and so we begin, foolishly laying our hearts on the table, stumbling in. Our love is a flame, burning within. Now and then, firelight will catch us, stumbling in. Ah, stumbling in. Stumbling in. Now and then, firelight will catch us, stumbling in. Oh, stumbling in. I'm stumbling in. Foolishly laying our hearts on the table, stumbling in. I was born by the river in a little tent. No, just like the river, I've been running ever since. It's been a long, long time coming, but I know change is gonna come. Oh, yes it will. Oh, it's been too hard living, but I'm afraid to die. I don't know what's up there beyond the sky. It's been a long, long time coming, but I know change is gonna come. Oh, yes it is. Then I go home to see my brother. I say, brother, help me please. But he winds up knocking me. I got down on my knees. Oh, there were times when I thought I couldn't last for long. Now I think I'm able to carry on. It's been a long, long time coming, but I know change is gonna come. But oh, yes it will. Oh, yes it will. Ooh. Da, 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 da. Ooh, yes it will. I'm telling you, yes it will. Do-do-do-do-dum-dum. Don't you hear me now? Oh, yes it will.
George Benson with A Change Is Gonna Come, and before that we heard Susie Quattro with her hit song Stumbling In, and we started that set of music off with the Energetics and Beat the Heat. So Susie Quattro, 1979, was releasing her fifth album, If You Knew Susie, on RSO Records, 79-140 here at WTBR. And now, if you knew Susie, you probably knew her from television also, because she was an occasional guest on Happy Days, starring as Leather Tuscadero, who was the sister of Pinky Tuscadero on the show. Again, I never thought I'd be saying sentences like that on this show. But anyways, that song was Stumbling In was a duet with Chris Norman, who was the lead singer of the band Smokey. And it became a big hit as it hit number 4 on the Billboard Hot 100 back in 1979. That was Susie Quattro. And after that, we heard George Benson, who was putting out his 17th album, Living Inside Your Love, on Warner Brothers Records in 1979, catalog number 79-153. And that was his cover of the Sam Cooke classic, A Change Is Gonna Come. This album was another big hit for him. It was a double album, and it reached number 7 on the Billboard Hot 100, on the Billboard 200 charts, and number 1 on the jazz charts, and was certified as gold. That was George Benson. Now we're going to go north of the border for our last set of music for a couple of the tracks, and we're going to start with the Guess Who, who by 1979 were no longer the Guess Who of old. They had actually broken up in the mid-70s, and a few years later, the record label came crawling back and said, hey, do you want to get back together again? And the two biggest guys in the band, Burton Cummings and Randy Bachman, said, well, no, we got other things going on. But they realized, the bass player realized that no one ever copywrote the name The Guess Who. So he took the name for himself and created the new band, The Guess Who, and came back with a new album in America that was called All This for a Song. In the rest of the world, it's called Guess Who's Back. And it's on Hilltack Records, catalog number 79-169. So here's one of the singles that failed to chart anywhere in the world. But here's the song, Sharin' Love, right now by The Guess Who.
What the world needs a little more of. When we're sharing love, there's nothing better we can share a little love, share a little love. Caring love is what the world needs a little more of. When we're caring love, there's nothing better we can share a little love, oh, oh, share a little love. Sharing care is what the world needs a little more of. When we're sharing care, there's nothing better we can share a little love, Lord and Lord. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Share a little love.
Had some time on my hands, the world's greatest plans in my jeans. I saw you came on to me like you knew me. I don't think you knew that it threw me. I didn't know what to say to you then. I knew it would end up in a heartache. Visions of loving you and heartache. Wishing we hadn't met the 90. Seeing you
Rock and Roll Fantasy by Bad Company. That's how you end the show. Before that, we heard Bachman Turner Overdrive with Heartaches, and we started the set off with the Guess Who with Sharon Love. And since we played the Guess Who, I felt it was only be fair and balanced and to offer equal time. We played Bachman Turner Overdrive, which is a group that came out of the Guess Who. However, this album in 1979, called Rock and Roll Nights, on Mercury Records, is one of the 3 BTO albums that did not feature Randy Bachman on vocals or any other part of it, but it still had Robbie Bachman on drums and percussion, so technically it was still a Bachman Turner Overdrive production, I guess. This was that they played their single Heartaches, which actually did hit the top 40 in Canada. The album was not a great success at the time, but there you go. And once again, that was Bachman Turner Overdrive with Heartaches, and we closed the show out with Bad Company and their final hit song, Rock and Roll Fantasy, which hit number 13 on the charts off of the album Desolation Angels on Swan Song Records, the great Swan Song, the Led Zeppelin label. That was catalog number 79-174 here at WTBR. Once again, the great track, Rock and Roll Fantasy by Bad Company. Well, that wraps it up for us here at Random Draw. So if you'd like to learn more about WTBR or even have an idea for your own show, just visit our website at WTBR-FM.com. Until next time on Random Draw, I've been your host, David Cachet. We'll see you later.